What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at official portrait mode for MIUI 10 by Xiaomi. Well, it's not actually provided by Xiaomi officially yet, but the files are actually present, and I have actually edited some of them in order to get it working, but it's not actually working into the official camera over here. As you can see, there is no portrait mode, but it is actually working with the modded camera APK. As you can see, same MIUI camera. The ratio is a bit weird due to some screen scaling, but yeah, there you go. Portrait mode. Even you have this button over here, but this just doesn't do anything. I just enabled it cause I don't know, I just enabled everything about portrait mode and it's finally working. So the camera app is nothing new when you compare it to the latest update MIUI 9.6.5, which is the official Android 8.1 Oreo update. And in that video, there's a weird thing. Many of the people actually said that I actually forgot to tell there is a face unlock in the actual ROM, but no. The update which I had, which was extremely early build of it, didn't had any kind of face unlock thing. I checked on multiple times whether there is add face data tab or not, or even in search, but there was just nothing about face unlock. So yeah, those who actually got the OTA update for that thing, yes, you guys do have a face unlock. So yeah, let's just get us aside. And then as there is nothing about the camera, like 1080p 60 fps is removed, there is nothing like that as before. And again, 4K recording still there, HDR, again the hardware capabilities are still the same, but the portrait mode. So again, I am not going to show you any kind of installation video of it cause it's just not worth it. The amount of things that I've changed in order to get it working actually messes up the manual camera and stuff. So yeah, just wait 1 or 2 weeks and the MIUI 10 is actually official in China. So yeah, you will be getting global stable soon within a month. So yeah, it's just worth waiting, and let's just take a look at the samples. So as you can see in this picture, just don't mind my clothing and hair, and also how I'm standing. I was extremely exhausted and I'm just too lazy / busy these days that I just don't care about how I look. So yeah, extremely sorry for my hair. And as you can see, the picture is actually extremely overblown, but the edges are pretty fine over here. I mean, it's pretty similar to what Redmi Note 4 produces, but the camera quality is actually better cause Redmi Note 5 actually has a MIUI sensor. So yeah, let's just take a look at another pics. Again, in this picture, I'm actually standing like almost 2 to 3 meters away from the camera and it just blurs everything, but it finally makes to spot me, and the edges are, yeah, they are not good. Again, nothing impressive, but you can't expect much from a single firing camera about it. Again, in this picture, nothing much has improved, but as you get closer to your object, yeah, the edges do get better. Again, in this photo, I'm trying to capture this baby horse, but yeah, the horse is actually in focus, but the foreground and background both is blurred. So yeah, I guess Xiaomi is actually using some kind of object recognition technology rather than measuring the depth of it. So yeah, you just get everything blurred instead of your object, which is not a bad thing at all, but still, don't try to use this as a proper DSLR. But as we talk about object recognition, it only recognizes objects which are animals or humans. Yes, it doesn't recognize any kind of object like flower or something. So yeah, you will get a completely blurred image like this. So talking about the front camera, the front camera portrait is actually available into the MIUI 9.6.2. Yeah, Xiaomi is that confident that it just works perfect, and it is actually perfect. As you can see, my face is glowing. Again, the edges are extremely done well for the camera that we are getting over here at this price point. So yeah, big ups to Xiaomi. Again, another example in low lighting. Again, this picture is taken in direct light. There are no misses in edges over here. Like, this properly looks taken from a DSLR, yeah. So I also tried to take same shot from the rear camera. Again, colors look a bit disappointing and the whole image is pretty blurred considering the rear camera does have an autofocus. But yeah, front camera does a better job than that. Again, here are more examples of me being a weirdo. Again, to spice up some things, I just tried to use Google camera with it. Yes, Google camera does work with MIUI 10 and Android 8.1 Oreo. So those of you guys actually told me my camera doesn't work. Yes, it does work. I have just proved it over here. So again, over here, Google camera does an extremely good job in covering the edges. But as you can see, the HDR does kick in Google camera, whereas compared to the Redmi Note 5, yeah, my face is glowing a bit too much and the face beauty is actually turned on both of the cameras. But then again, Google camera looks a bit more pleasant. But somewhat weird reason, the Google camera images are a bit shakier than your stock MIUI camera, which I don't know why it doesn't happen, but yeah, it still happens. Again, in this picture, Google camera's HDR Plus does an extremely good job. Like, big ups to Google for this. The HDR works just amazing. Again, in this picture, the lighting is a bit off, but again, the MIUI camera just adds too much blur for my liking. The Google camera is much more natural, that you are actually clicking pictures somewhere between the aperture of 4, whereas the MIUI camera just looks like f1.8 or something. Like, the bokeh is just too much. And that's pretty much wraps it for my review of the portrait mode on Redmi Note 5. It would be hitting sometime in next month. So yeah, just guys, be patient and see you in the next one. Peace.